This ticket was sold in California. The winning numbers are 20, 26, 32, 38, 58. Powerball number is 3. She'll always be remembered as Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. Now Judy Garland has been enshrined in a mausoleum named for her at Hollywood Forever Cemetery on what would have been her 95th birthday. Garland's estate says her children, Liza Minnelli, Laura Luft, and Joe Luft, held a private memorial service before their mother yesterday at the Judy Garland Pavilion. She was moved from New York's Ferncliff Cemetery. WCBS News Time 9:28. Traffic you wonder together every 10 minutes on the 8th. Here's Andre Farrow.
Westbound Lee's on the Cross Bronx as you approach the George Washington Bridge, right around Webster Avenue. That's slowing up pretty good now. The northbound ride is actually in decent shape, so that's also good news. If you're heading over by the Bruckner, as you get towards the RMK, they have that construction right before you get to the RMK, so that can slow you down potentially. You do have a pretty decent ride on the northbound Egan still. The RMK has some roving pothole repairs, emergency pothole repairs going on as you head towards Astoria. So keep that in mind. That's going to be major slowdown because of that, but you could have to brake a little. Whitestone and Brockneck is in good order. We do have a decent ride throughout Queens. For the ramp towards Liberty and right off of the Liberty Central Parkway, which was an earlier incident there. We have Atlantic Avenue a little slow as making your way to the inbound B2E as well. Traffic updates for WCBS.
Now it's time for the WCBS forecast. Here's meteorologist Bill Baker.
High pressure on the East Coast will pump in the heat and eventually humidity over the next few days as we'll see temperatures in the 90s through Tuesday. Today, bright sunshine, high 90s to mid-town 80s at the beaches. Warm tonight as well. Clear skies, lows of 67 in the suburbs and 74 in midtown. So tomorrow, Tuesday, hot and humid with sunshine, 93 each afternoon. It'll feel like it's in the upper 90s. We're going to end the day Tuesday with a thunderstorm. I'm Bill Dager in the WCBS Weather Center.
Right now in lower Manhattan, 82 degrees. We have a partly sunny sky. 81 in Yonkers, 84 in Deer Park. WCBS News Time 9:30.
And weather for New York, New Jersey, and WCBS News Radio Radio.
Good morning. It's Sunday, June 11th. I'm Tanya Hampton. Here's the latest from the WCBS newsroom. 3 American soldiers are dead in Afghanistan, killed by a Taliban synthesizer in the Afghan army. An apparent gas explosion destroyed the house and critically injured the homeowner in Piscataway. The Senate panel that heard from James Comey will grill Attorney General Jeff Sessions on Tuesday. All references to President Trump have been scrubbed from a high school yearbook in New Jersey. The Yankees crushed the Orioles 16-3. The Mets take both games in their doubleheader against the Braves. Tapparit wins the Belmont Stakes. WCBS News Time 9:31. The Taliban has claimed responsibility for a so-called green-on-blue attack that left 3 American soldiers dead in Afghanistan. An Afghan soldier shot and killed the Americans before he was killed yesterday. The Taliban says it was able to get one of its people to infiltrate the Afghan army to attack foreign forces. CBS News military consultant and retired U.S. Army Major Mike Lyons.
Anytime you have an incident like this, every single soldier then gets reevaluated as to whether or not they can be close to the Americans. The Americans have got to look through the security that the Afghan security forces have with them to make sure that they feel safe.
The Pentagon says the incident is under investigation. An apparent gas explosion has destroyed a home in Piscataway. The early morning blast at 85 Hopkinson Avenue shook the neighborhood. CBS 2 Valley Valley will say the 1 man is in critical condition at the hospital with second-degree burns after an explosion in a house fire near 85 Hopkinson Avenue around 4 a.m. The residents in the area described a booming sound so loud that even those who was blocked away thought it was right in their backyard. The mayor here says it appears to have been caused by a gas leak, but the arson division and state bomb squad are here investigating out of precaution. It initially knocked down power to some 1,900 utility customers. Attorney General Jeff Sessions will testify before the Senate Intelligence Committee on Tuesday. That's the same panel that heard from fired FBI Director James Comey last week. Political analyst Larry Sabato says via Skype he doesn't expect any bombshells from Sessions.
I don't think this is going to have a major impact on public opinion. Attorney General Sessions is too compromised and considered too pro-Trump to really
represent anything other than the Trump line from the White House.
Sessions recused himself from the investigation after failing to disclose contacts with the Russian ambassador during his confirmation hearings. President Trump is tweeting today about Comey testimony. He tweets, "I believe the James Comey leaks will be far more prevalent than anyone ever thought possible. Totally illegal, question mark, very cowardly, exclamation point." CBS News Time 9:33, an Israeli journalist has been ordered to pay more than $25,000 in damages to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for libel. Tel Aviv court ruled that Igal son of libel Netanyahu and his wife Sarah for writing a Facebook post that claimed the Prime Minister's wife kicked the Israeli leader out of their car during a fight. The court ruled the Israeli newspaper report was aimed specifically at harming the Netanyahus and damaging their reputations. Someone censored the Wall High School yearbook, erasing all mentions of President Trump. When the yearbook was issued on Thursday, the shirts two students wore in their photos were scrubbed with the word Trump and the motto, "Make America Great Again." The yearbook also omitted a Trump quote the freshman class president chose for under her photo. The school district is investigating. It's not clear who or why it was done. The school does not have a dress code banning political expression. Two members of British Prime Minister Theresa May's inner circle have resigned. CBS correspondent Jonathan Gigliani reports.
They and her Conservative Party were expected to crush Labour Party leader Jeremy Corbyn. While ultimately he came in second, it was close enough to deny May a parliament majority. And in British politics, that's a victory. Two of May's top aides have now stepped down. May herself has ignored calls to resign. She met with the Queen yesterday and discussed her plans to try to govern with the help of the DUP, a smaller political party from Northern Ireland. The group's anti-gay, anti-abortion beliefs make them complicated but necessary allies if May is to lead the UK through Brexit negotiations.
May's party won 318 seats, fewer than it had before May called the snap election. French President Emmanuel Macron faces his first test in Parliament. Voters are choosing lawmakers in the lower house of Parliament. Macron's movement is seeking an absolute majority. Polls suggest the elections will strongly favor his party. A police officer contracted Legionnaire's disease on the job. WCBS reporter Miles Miller has the story.
The health department spent much of Saturday testing for Legionnaire's bacteria at the 2-3 precinct. The bacteria was found after an officer was hospitalized for symptoms associated with the disease. On Friday, the DBA had commissioned their own independent test, which found 19 of 20 samples proved positive for Legionella. As you can imagine, prisoners are not being brought to the precinct, although the building remains open. Nobody's drinking the water or showering here, but there is a new cooling tower, and it has been ruled out as the cause of the bacteria because it has not yet been turned on. In 2015, 12 people died and 100 people were sickened as a result of a Legionnaire's outbreak in the South Bronx. Miles Miller, WCBS News Radio 880.
Rainbow flags are flying in Long Beach. The Long Island Pride Parade steps off at noon today. The Pride Parade in the city is in 2 weeks. Brooke Guinan will be the Grand Marshal. She is a third-generation firefighter, and she is the first openly transgender member of the FDNY. Guinan is the first FDNY member to transition from male to female. She is also the department's first LGBTQ outreach coordinator. WCBS News Time 9:36.
If you were an FH federal credit union, you'll be caring about what you care about, like getting a low-rate mortgage on your dream home. Over 90% of our mortgage applicants get approved. Emergency is expanding throughout the tri-state region.
We want to help even more people get into the home of their dreams.
Best of all, everyone can manage investments. So, if you're an experienced mortgage loan officer, you should consider joining the FHD. We offer great rates, fast closing, and management teams focused on helping you grow your business.
According to our bread and butter, last year alone we funded more than $1 billion in mortgage funds.
Find out more.
Call 1-800-828-7070 or visit lawfastpage.com.
FH Federal Credit Union. We care about what you care about.
A $5 minimum pledge is required. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. WCBS News Time time, 9:38. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 8. Sponsored by Via Home Furnishings. Good morning, Andre.
Good morning, Tanya. We do have some roving pothole repairs in the left lane on the RFK, the old Triborough heading into Astoria right now, so that could potentially slow you down. Not seeing a bad ride on the Frogneck or RFK, or I should say the Frogneck and Whitestone. Actually, those are moving quite well. Even the RFK is in good shape, but you have to look out for those pothole repairs if you're actually doing the roving pothole repairs. Now, keep in mind, the RFK is going to be the first to take out the tolls soon, and it's going to be only easy pass. So get that easy pass going. If you're traveling in the Midtown Tunnel, that has improved since our last report out. It's starting to move a lot better. The 59th Street Bridge is in good shape, and we do have a decent ride on the FDR now and the West Side Highway. Keep in mind the 59th Street Bridge right around the area of 5th Avenue, actually over by 44th and 79th Street has a Hurricane Parade. Our next traffic update in less than 10 minutes on WCBS.
Now the WCBS forecast. Here's meteorologist Bill Dager.
The multi-day heat wave begins today with the sunshine and a high of 82 in Midtown, 80s at the beaches. They're in warm tonight with the 67 in the suburbs, the 74 in Midtown. Meteorologist Bill Dager at the WCBS Weather Center.
82 degrees, partly sunny in Central Park, 82 in Greenlawn, 75 in Nanuet. WCBS News Time, 9:39. Look around your home. Does it feel and look like you want it to? Sapavia knows what home should feel like, and if your home needs redecorating, now is the perfect time. Sapavia Home Furnishings is having its annual floor sample sale, which means name brand furniture is up to 70% off their original discounted prices with immediate delivery. Sapavia's best of the best brands such as Baker, Ralph Lauren, Century, Christopher Guy, Henridon, Maitland Smith, E.J. Victor, and Drexel Heritage transform your home for a fraction of the cost and up to 70% off their original discounted prices with immediate delivery. Sapavia's floor sample sale. Choose from sofas, dining rooms, rugs, beds, even chandeliers, all at up to 70% off. Why wait? The very best goes very fast. Sapavia Home Furnishing stores are located in Manhattan, Glencoe, Barksdale, Farmingdale, Sanford, Danbury, Livingston, Paramus, and now in Manhattan. Go to SapaviaHome.com to discover details on Sapavia's floor sample sale. Sale ends June 27th. The Oscar file is next.
Kyle is a professional dog trainer. Roll over. Good. When it comes to canine obedience, he's your best friend's best friend.
Such a good girl!
And in his personal time, Kyle's a personal trainer.
Roll over and get 25 push-ups. 1, 2, good. Keep that caboose down.
You see, no matter who or what he trains, Kyle knows how to get results. But when it comes to mortgages, he's less confident.
You're discharged.
Fortunately for Kyle, there's Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. It's simple, so he can understand the details and know he's getting the right mortgage.
I like it, people. Who wants a drink?
Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Apply simply, understand fully, mortgage confidently. Go to rocketmortgage.com today.
Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
The Osgood File. This is Charles Osgood. A unique exercise class in California is helping people suffering from Parkinson's disease to fight back. They're boxing their way to better health. Our CBS News colleague, Chris Martinez, will report. It's called neuroboxing, a class helping Parkinson's patients seek improvement. Their disease has stolen. That's what the disease does. Parkinson's disease is a nervous system disorder that affects the body's ability to move. And so motion is what neuroboxing is all about, says co-founder Josh Ripley. All exercise is motion.
We go through all sorts of modalities of exercise, functional training, core work, balance work.
Work, says Martinez. From the moment class begins, it doesn't let up.
Back and forth. Left, right.
Neuroboxing co-founder Jennifer Parkinson was diagnosed at just 32 years old and turned to boxing hoping to minimize symptoms like hand tremors.
Starting feeling better, starting getting more energy back, and moving better.
Jennifer says all these patients have seen similar benefits. Still, many are also here for something else.
They're coming because they're part of this community. They want to be here with the people that make the connection, that make these friendships with.
You're not fighting your opponent, says 37-year-old Beth Swanson.
The exercise itself, I have found, is the best way to battle the disease.
Shout across, shout it back.
Feel the power and the will and the vitality.
Giving every everyone here always a light path.
Yeah.
The Osgood File. I'll see you online at Facebook, Twitter, and at theosgoodfile.com. This is Charles Osgood on the CBS Radio Network.
WCBS News Time, 9:43.
Showtime documentary films present The Putin Interviews, an unprecedented four-hour event. Award-winning director Oliver Stone was granted access to one of the world's most powerful leaders.
In our war with Russia, is the U.S. dominant?
A dozen interviews over 2 years with no rules.
A lot of people don't know much about you. People say Trump is in an endless pocket. Why did Russia have the election?
Interviews starting June 12th only on Showtime. Start your free trial now. Discover exceptional offers during the Mercedes-Benz Summer Event at Rally Motors. Your favorite summer rides are now open. Drive home in a stylish 2017 Mercedes-Benz C300 4MATIC Sport Sedan for $369 a month for 36 months and $43.43 due inside. And check out our loyalty and bonus offers. The intelligent selection, unparalleled service, offers classic touring. Rally Motors in Raleigh, New York. It's different here. Call 516-629-0246 for complete events.
We'll check sports next.
Still struggling to lose weight? Well, it's time to pick up the phone and call NJ Diet. NJ Diet continues to take weight loss and wellness to an entire new level by utilizing DNA testing using hair, saliva, and NJ Diet's natural bioenergetically personalized formulas. Patients typically lose 20 to 50 pounds in only 40 days. If not, NJ Diet is contractually obligated to give you money back. NJ Diet then utilizes DNA testing to determine your ideal diet plans, workout plans, and eating behaviors. Each person's specific needs for essential vitamins, plus many more metabolic factors are assessed genetically to make sure you keep it off and stay healthy for the rest of your life. This personalized genetic information can always be used by any of your healthcare providers to help make critical decisions regarding your health. NJ Diet is all natural. There are no shots, no hormones, and no surgery. Locations in New Jersey, Manhattan, Long Island, Queens, and Brooklyn. Doctor supervision is provided every step of the way. So call today, 855-5NJ-DIET, or log on to njdiet.com today to learn how you can lose 20 to 50 pounds in only 40 days. That's 855-5NJ-DIET, or log on to njdiet.com.
We're already up to 83 degrees, and we're expecting the mercury to reach 92 today.
On the air at 8 with audio on demand and play.it. We are WCBS News Radio.
Good morning, I'm Tanya Hansen. Thank you for joining us. It's 9:45. That's time for WCBS Sports. Here's CBS Sports Radio's Chris Lopresti.
And Tanya, 2 outs and nobody off the Yankees in the bottom of the first last night, and then the judge opened the proceedings against Chris Tillman and the Orioles.
And the 1-0. There's the sequence. Hit high. That is far. That is gone. Oh, and that guy hits him. They stay hit. All rise. Here comes the judge. Aaron, your judge and jury.
His major league leading 19th home run, and John Sterling at the call on WFAN. The Bombers with 6 2-out hits against Tillman in that opening inning, tagging for a career-high 9 runs over an inning and a third on their way to a 16-3 blowout of Baltimore. 5 Yankee homers on the night, including a 2-run shot for Gary Sanchez, who drove in 4. Luis Severino took a perfect game into the 5th. He settled for 7 innings, a 1-run ball, in his 3rd straight win. Yanks have won 4 in a row, outscoring opponents 41-6 along the way. They go for the 3-game sweep this afternoon. Chad Green, opposed by Kevin Gausman, at 105. Meantime, the Mets got Yoenis Cespedes back in the lineup, and he contributed right away. A 9th-inning grand slam to send the Mets past the Braves in the opener of a doubleheader, 6-1. Steven Matz then went 7 innings in his season debut as the Mets took the nightcap 8-1. Jay Bruce with a 3-run homer in Game 2. Homer Flores 6 for 9 in the 2-game sweep. Another season debut coming up this afternoon as Seth Lugo comes off the disabled list, starting in Tommy Garcia at 135. Tapper overtook favorite Irish Warcry down the stretch to win the 149th Belmont Stakes by 2 lengths. French Open men's final underway. Rafael Nadal hunting his 10th career singles title at Roland Garros, facing Stan Wawrinka. This match on serve thus far, even at 2 games apiece. Sports sponsored by Home by Verizon. Get answers before you have questions. The vehicle diagnostics and more. Home by Verizon is the technology that connects you to your car. Learn more at home.com. Sports at 15:45. Chris Lopresti, WCBS 880 Sports.
Auto repairs are making driving tricky on the RFK. We'll check traffic and weather together next. Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. So if there's a new addition to your family and you're almost out of diapers, just use MasterPass to buy them online. And if you forgot to thank your mother-in-law for helping out, just give us some money.
Just use MasterPass to buy your flowers from your phone. Oh, you shouldn't have. You know, you guys should go do something special. I'll babysit. You can even use MasterPass to get a perfect outfit for that long overdue date night.
You look beautiful, honey.
And if you want, you can use MasterPass to pick up the tab for the special dinner, so you can be home for bedtime. More time with your family? Price list. MasterPass, the simple way to pay online and on your phone. Don't just buy it. MasterPass it. Sign up at masterpass.com. Available at participating merchants.
WCBS News Time 9:48. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 8th. Here's Andre Farrow.
So far, so good on the drive deck. White Stony, the RFK is moving okay into Queens. You do have some roving pothole repairs in the left lane, though. Lots of construction on those crossings these days, as you already know. As you continue to make your way towards the Midtown Tunnel, we're actually doing a little bit better than our previous reports. It looks like it's pretty clear heading past Van Dam now. You do have some delays on the BQE heading in the eastbound direction as you make your way towards the Kosciuszko. That's going to slow up pretty good heading towards Maspeth and Queens Boulevard. The westbound ride isn't doing too bad. If you're traveling by Atlantic Avenue now, over by the Brooklyn Bridge, that's slowing up pretty good. You might want to stick with the Battery Tunnel to get right into Manhattan a lot faster, although you have to pay the toll. It'll do you a lot better as far as getting your delays go. Belt Parkway from the Verrazano to the Queens border, you're in good shape. Our next traffic update in less than 10 minutes on WCBS.
Now the WCBS forecast. Here's meteorologist Bill Dager.
High pressure off the East Coast. Well, then you say that March or April was the low, so then the next 93 days is from April to whatever the 93 days is after that. You know what I mean? When you throw in the towel on your technical ability, sometimes you do that, and you have an adept, you don't stay married to one trade forever.
That's gone fun.
Well, as a technician, I develop my theories about where I think the market is likely to go. But I think it's imperative that you and I don't get married to a scenario. I'm reminded of something I read in W.D. Gann's book, How to Make Profit Commodities. He said, the man who refuses to change his mind will soon have no change to mind.
So could I be
right? Think about that. Meaning, yes, to develop a well-thought-out theory, technical analysis cycle, these tools that I use, it's a means to quantify the decision-making process. But having said that, one also needs to, at the same time, have an escape. You have a bearish or bullish bias to the market. You also need to decide at what point do I push the abort button and change my views. And this business, Josh, this business is not about perfection. It's about, as I said, developing theories and incorporating a combination of asset allocation, market timing, risk management. Those three factors together is what it takes to be successful over the long haul. But it's not about perfection. The best traders, the best market timers, don't have a batting average of 100. Just like the best baseball hitters don't hit 1,000. The best baseball hitters hit about 300. Well, that means 7 times out of 10 they strike out. Same thing in this business. The best money managers, the best traders, they don't bat 1,000. They bet something significantly less. But if you're smart about developing skills that involve asset allocation, market timing, risk management, over the long haul, you're going to do fine. Not meaning to suggest it's easy, it's difficult, but not an impossible endeavor.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for that humility. We're going to take a break, but if you want a copy of Sam's latest Harley Market Letter, you can, of course, go to harleymarketletter.com, subscribe to the newsletter, or you can call me at 888-988-JOSH and request a no-obligation second opinion on your money at 888-988-JOSH, 888-988-5674. Folks, by the way, we will be in Short Hills, New Jersey, Hackensack, New Jersey, Red Bank, New York City, Long Island, and Tom's officer. River. Also, folks, by the way, we're helping a lot of people with 401ks who are business owners, mid-sized, even large companies, get a handle on their fiduciary duty in light of this new fiduciary rule. So if you're worried about, are you living up to the fiduciary standard, give us a call, 888-988-Josh. We'll be back after these messages.
Tax-deferred vehicles such as 401ks and IRAs sound good up front. But did you realize that when you retire, you'll have to pay taxes on all your earnings? You can legally minimize your taxes when you withdraw retirement funds with tax-free IRAs and other tax-favored accounts. Call the Jolinsky Advisory Group now at 888-988-JOSH. That's 888-988-JOSH. To learn how you can enjoy a higher standard of living with these tax-favored accounts. Make sure you don't get blindsided by taxes on your retirement plans. Call Josh Jolinsky, the financial quarterback now, for a complimentary 1-hour consultation to empower your financial decisions. Leave your checkbook at home. They will not sell anything at this meeting, but educate you on your many options in retirement. In fact, if you call right now for one of the complimentary, no-fee tax-fighting reviews, they will give you a copy of the book, Tax-Free Retirement, as a free gift. If you call within the next 3 minutes, call 888-988-JOSH. That's 888-988-JOSH. Now, let's get back in the huddle with the financial quarterback.
Julia, go ahead. Go ahead, Julia.
But it's not worth the paper it's printed on.
Thank you for having this program so that you enlighten people. I love muni bonds because of their security and everything else. Recently, with the statement that came in, I saw that it fell in value. But I'm wondering, being that the Stan says that there would be about another 5 years of low interest rates, maybe it's a good idea to invest in that, meanwhile at least. And does he see interest rates going up after 2022? That maybe it's not a good idea to invest in muni bonds right now.
Sure, great.
Is it Celia or Ophelia? I'm sorry.
No, C-E-L-I-A.
Well, thank you for correcting me on that. Great question. Yes, I think you're right to consider investments in muni bonds. I think the entire bond market complex is going to continue to rise based on my analysis that I talked about earlier, that 40-year cycle. Right now, the overall bond market, the 30-year bond market, which is my benchmark by the 10-year, found its equivalent in the 50 area, and it has been bouncing off the 200-day moving average. I'm looking at a chart right now, and it's steadily pushing higher. So I think your investment in muni bonds is well conceived, and I think you're going to do well between now and about the next 5 years or so. After that, things are going to change. But between now and then, I think the market is very favorable for bonds. Interest rates, I believe, are going to continue to head lower.
I would also add that every bond you own needs to be evaluated on some level.
Absolutely.
There are many bonds I would not touch with a 10-foot pole. You know, Illinois, Chicago, certain places like Puerto Rico. So always get your bonds analyzed, because gone are the days where you can go to a bond broker, critical that you get them reviewed by someone who just didn't sell you those bonds. So we can help you with that, Celia, at 888-988-JOSH, and we'll give you Stan's latest work at no charge. Now, folks, many people are now calling us. We have now opened up Greenwich Connect.
What is this guy
Where you
talking
do not pay FICA taxes and you try to collect your Social Security benefits. That could be reduced by the government pension offset. If you're a government employee, you should call us at 888-988-JOSH. There's a lot here. Earnings tax. Anyone who collects any type of Social Security benefits as a worker, spouse, or widow before full-time need to work could lose benefits. That's generally not advisable. You would forfeit $1 in benefits you earned over 6 $16,920. So if you are collecting, try to keep your income below $16,920. Then there are new suspension rules. If you are collecting benefits on your husband's earnings record or wife, and he or she decides to suspend their benefits at full retirement age to earn delayed retirement credit, beware that your spousal benefits could stop too. Under the new rules that took effect last year, anyone can still suspend benefits at 66, but no one can collect benefits on that worker's record during suspension. That was banned last year in the dead of night by a congressional act and signed into law by the president. So, give us a call, 888-988-JOSH. The key is you gotta know the rules. We're here for you. 888-988-JOSH. You get your free Social Security analysis. So we talked about a lot of things today. Social Security and important dates in retirement planning. If you're 50, 55, actually, if you're between 50 and 85, you need to call us. And before 50, you should call us too, because you gotta be prepared for retirement. So make sure your tax plan is working for you and not working for your favorite uncle. You know who that is? Uncle Sam. I remember one time, it was funny, I remember that Uncle Sam was U.S. It was like, and a light bulb came on when I was a kid. So give us a call, 888-988-JOSH, 888-988-JOSH. You get the free book, your choice of one of two. For Social Security Planning by Lawrence J. Kotlikoff, Medicare Planning, and the third one, Overtaxed by Ali Hashemi. And you get your choice of one of the three when you schedule and keep your no obligation review. We'll be in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania. We need to hear from you. 888-988-JOSH. Give us a call. 888-988-JOSH. 888-988-5674. 888-988-JOSH.
The preceding program was sponsored by the Gillespie Advisory Group, which is solely responsible for its content.
WOR and WAXQ HD2 New York.
Home of Len Berman and Todd Schnitt in the morning. And the New York Mets. 710 WOR, the voice of New York.
An iHeart radio station.
It's 82 degrees at 10 o'clock. Good morning, I'm Sue Guzman. Police are investigating after a body was discovered in a pond in Central Park early this morning. A passerby spotted it at the Central Park Conservancy pond and dove in, thinking the person may just have fallen in. Police say an autopsy is planned now to determine a cause of death. Officials believe a gas leak may be behind a massive house explosion and fire that leveled a home in Piscataway early this morning. The incident happened around 4 a.m. at a home on Hopkinton Avenue, which was reduced to rubble by the huge blast. A man survived the explosion, was found injured on the front lawn, possibly thrown from the force of the blast. He was taken to a local hospital in critical condition with second-degree burns. An investigation is underway after an NYPD officer contracted Legionnaire's disease, possibly from his precinct in East Harlem.
Health Department officials were alerted of the case Saturday night. They released a statement that the officer was being treated at a hospital outside the city. A preliminary investigation suggests that the 23rd precinct may have infected plumbing, which is a common source of the bacteria that causes Legionnaires. Officers and staff there being told not to take hot showers. The city suffered an outbreak of the disease in 2015, but the health department says this instance poses no health risk to the community at large. I'm James Flippin for 710 WOR.
Military officials say an inside attack is responsible for the deaths of 3 U.S. soldiers in Afghanistan. An Afghan soldier opened fire on troops during a joint U.S.-Afghan military operation in eastern Afghanistan Saturday. The shooter was killed in return fire. The Taliban now taking credit for the attack. President Trump is in Bedminster, New Jersey today, where he plans to hold a fundraiser for Republican New Jersey Congressman Tom MacArthur. The fundraiser will be held at Trump's New Jersey Golf Club. MacArthur was one of 2 Republicans from the Garden State who was behind the push to dismantle the Affordable Care Act. He's up for re-election in November. A Long Island Railroad worker's dead after he was struck and killed by a train Saturday morning in Queens Village. The incident happened shortly before 10:30 a.m. just west of the Queens Village station. Passengers had to be evacuated, shuttle bus service provided, and the NTSB now investigating the incident. The new eastbound Goethals Bridge span is open after the 89-year-old original bridge that connects Elizabeth with Staten Island closed Friday night. And the New Jersey-bound lanes will open late this afternoon. In sports, the Mets took both games as their doubleheader with the Braves, 6-1 in the first, 8-1 in the nightcap. The Yankees pummeled the Orioles 16-3, and Tapper is the winner of the 149th running of the Belmont Stakes. We're looking at a mostly sunny
Hour will get you a sunburn, water temperature 62 degrees. Tonight, clear skies, low 72. Tomorrow, sunshine, hot. 92 is the high I'm forecasting. Going to get to 93, we'll tie the record high. We'll have 90 on Tuesday. We'll have ourselves a heat wave. Have a great Sunday afternoon. This is the Ocean Television 77 WBC, where New York comes to talk.
It's easy to take a day for granted. You and your family are connected by routine, and you stick to it. But what if a disaster strikes without warning? Life, as you know it, has completely turned on its head. What if your day's routine is disrupted, and you can't reach your family? Have you planned for that? Before a disaster turns your family's world upside down, it's up to you to be ready. Get a kit, make a plan, be informed. Today, learn how at www.ready.gov. Ready.gov. This message brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the Ad Council.
Bring it on! New points of view, new voices, new outlooks for our city, on our neighborhood, on our world.
Social, personal issues, hey, don't worry, there'll be politics too.
Curtis and Ebony, a new midday show. Curtis Lewa and Ebony K. Williams.
Monday through Friday, 12 to 3.
Where New York comes to talk.
Up on the line, law
77 WABC. 77 WABC. This program is sponsored by No Pain, No Gain. The views expressed by the following program are those of the sponsor and are not necessarily the opinions of 77 WABC or Cumulus Media.
It's time for your weekly financial workout with your elite personal trainers, Ryan and Bob Payne, guiding you on how to build a stronger and more robust financial plan. So get ready, we're about to pump you up. Live from the greatest city in the world, this is No Pain, No Gain.
Good morning. It's No Pain, No Gain Financial Radio. I'm your host, Ryan Payne.
What is this?
You know what, you wouldn't mind if you had left. This was one of the funniest clients that we've ever had.
Where's Leo?
Remember, he was just started.
Did he understand what was going on, or he just...
Oh, when he first came to us, he knew exactly what was going on. He came and told us he had an eye for the ladies.
Smart guy, man. Okay, go.
All right, go ahead. Okay, he meets a woman in her early 30s, and he starts to date her, and then she moves in. He had owned a home that was worth over $500,000 with no mortgage. He had close to $1 million in multiple money markets, checking accounts, saving accounts, multiple stocks, mutual funds, and no relatives to really speak of. Okay, this was pure love, I'm sure. It was just him. So he had two very good friends that were very close to him all of his life, but no one else. That's it. Okay? When he brought us into the case, his girlfriend had just changed over some of the bank accounts into her name, closed out a few of those accounts, transferred the money without his knowledge.
Even on Tuesday, sun clouds in the high again 93 and the real feels again in the upper 90s. Not as hot by Wednesday. Clouds, sun, and a couple of showers with high around 80. Waiting news at 10:07.
Montefusco and Associates has successfully won nearly $500 million in verdicts and settlements. Dan talks about representing Scott. Scott's case was one of the most important cases my office ever handled. First of all, Scott was a true public servant. He was actually working as a state police officer when he was injured. He was riding an ATV on the dunes when it hit a defect that shouldn't have been there, or an old snow fence. The ATV flipped over and broke his neck. He became a quadriplegic. The state offered $0 to settle this case, so it was all or nothing. We had to win this case, which we did, in state court.
report, the case settled for close to $15 million. The actual payout is closer to about $40 million. So Scott is set for the rest of his life with his family. He made the front page of the Law Journal.
For a free evaluation of your case, call 1-800-NO-HURT. 1-800-669-4878, helping accident victims rebuild their lives. Bonifico and Associates, 1-800-669-4878.
Higher results do not guarantee a similar outcome. When you jump 10:08, almost time to hand out the hardware. A Tony preview in a minute on Two Dead Wins.
Kyle is a professional dog trainer. Sit down. Roll over. Good. When it comes to canine obedience, he's your best friend. Best friend.
Such a good girl!
And in his personal, Kyle's a personal trainer.
Nice work on those claims, guys. Now roll over and get 1, 2, good. Hey, keep that caboose down.
See, no matter who or what he trains, Kyle knows how to get results. But when it comes to mortgages, he's less confident.
You'll get charged.
Fortunately for Kyle, there's Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. It's simple, so he can understand the details and know he's getting the right mortgage.
I like it, people. Who wants a trick?
Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Apply simply, understand fully, mortgage confidently. Go to rocketmortgage.com today. Equal housing lender, licensed in all 50 states. NMLS.org number 3030.
Wednesdays at 10:09. It is Broadway's big night with the 71st Annual Tony Awards being handed out.
Last year, Hamilton dominated the Tony Awards. This year, there's no clear frontrunner, which sets the stage for more drama tonight. Natasha Pierre in The Great Comet of 1812 leads the musical with its 12 nominations. It's a retelling of a chapter in War and Peace. In the Best Musical category, it faces Dear Evan Hansen, Come From Away, and Groundhog Day. Oslo, Sweat, Indecent, and A Doll's House Part 2 are the Best Play nominations. In the Revival category, people will watch for 6 Degrees of Separation, and whether Bette Midler gets a Tony for her role in the revival of Hello Dolly.
Of course, by Steve Kastenbaum. Be careful what you say and where. The New York Post is reporting that an eavesdropper set up a Twitter account to tell the world what top Trump advisor Kellyanne Conway was saying about co-workers at the White House during a D.C. party Thursday. Among the nuggets, saying in a dopey voice, mocking Chief of Staff Reince Priebus, no leaks, guys. The anonymous observer claims she was speaking off the record with several Washington Post reporters, despite that, no leaks policy. Wednesdays at 10:10, traffic and AccuWeather. In a minute, I'll take it with.
In 500 feet, turn right.
Turn right? Okay, but that's not the way to my office.
Turn left at light ahead.
Where are you taking me?
Your destination is on the right. 4340 Northern Boulevard, Long Island City, Queens.
Hey, I know this place. You've taken me from Major World! Your friends have told you, your mechanic has told you, now even your car is telling you. You're trying to get rid of what you're driving, and they got a new set of wheels from Major World! With over 3,000 quality pre-owned cars in our huge lot, we're sure to have cars that'll fit your decent budget. Toyota's, Honda's, Nissan's, luxury cars, SUVs, pickups, all makes, all models, all at amazing prices. Some over $3,000. So don't wait for your car to tell you.
You've arrived at your new pre-owned vehicle.
Come to Major World! 4340 Northern Boulevard, Long Island City, Queens. Close to the 59th Street Bridge. And if you can't get here, we'll come get you. Call 1-800-MAJOR AUTO or go to MajorWorld.com.
Wednesdays at 10:11 from the Davis Discount Tire Traffic Center, Brian Britt.
Closures in Manhattan, National Puerto Rican Day Parade closing 5th Avenue from 43rd up to 85th Street. This report sponsored by Hum by Verizon. A couple other things for Manhattan to the 40th annual Plant-a-thon and Crafts Fair closing Broadway, 73rd through 86th. New York City Expo Festival, 3rd Avenue shut down 20th into the 30th. We just got delays on the southbound Harlem River Drive from 149th Street getting down to the RFK Triborough Bridge. Westbound Cross Bronx picking up volume. Castle Hill Avenue at 3rd Avenue. No delay after the bridge, so here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Live shot up. The GW Bridge shows a very nice ride into town via the lower level, which is now open. Upper level, about a 5 to 10 minute delay. Over to Gossel's Bridge, remember New Jersey bound opens at 6 p.m. this evening, and that is why 440 is a mess southbound from the expressway all the way down to the Jersey-bound Outer Bridge. And now this message get answered before you have questions with vehicle diagnostics and more. Hum by Verizon. It is the technology that connects you to your car. You can learn more at hum.com. And we're not saying what you're seeing. Let me know. Call the Allstate Traffic Tip Line at 844-JAM-1010. That's 844
445261010. I'm Brian Britton. Next report 1021. 10 winds.
Winds east at 1012. Now the official 10 winds back with a 4-day forecast. Here's meteorologist Brian Thompson with this live report.
I can't believe we have a lot of sunshine outside right now. It's warming up quickly. Many of us already at or above 80 degrees. We're heading up to 92 today. A bit down. We'll stay in the 80s at most beaches if you're trying to escape the heat. But the humidity really not all that high today. We're going to see that really come up in the next couple of days, but not so much today. Clear and warm night tonight, low 74 Midtown, down to 67 in many suburbs. So tomorrow, a more humid day. Will be hot again, a high to 93 with plenty of sunshine. Once they're active with the real field temperatures in the upper 90s tomorrow afternoon, and again on Tuesday afternoon. Thanks to that humidity, while sunshine and some clouds, Tuesday a high of 93. A few spots could see a thunderstorm late Tuesday or Tuesday night, and it does look good cooler on Wednesday. Times of clouds and sun. There will be a couple of showers and thunderstorms around high Wednesday near 80. It'll be closer to 70 on Thursday. Right now it's sunny at 80 degrees in Central Park. Humidity 52%. Wind is variable at 5 miles per hour, gusting to 16. Rated the current temperature 80, going up to 92 in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station at 10 West.
Winds at 1013. 50 years of saving lives in a new state-of-the-art space for a local animal shelter.
So fantastic.
That's what Executive Director Tiffany Lacey says about the new location for Animal Haven at 200 Center Street. But this dream shelter didn't come without some drama.
We lost our lease, so we were the animal shelter for homeless animals that was homeless itself.
But being in operation for 50 years, they didn't let that stop them.
Where we are now is many more adoptions, much more community presence. People know Animal Haven. We're just a larger organization and we continue to grow.
Their 50th anniversary gala is coming up this Wednesday. Get more info on that and take a video tour of the new shelter at 1010winds.com. Susan Richards, 1010 Winds News. Wednesdays at 1014, Sports in a Minute.
Wouldn't it be nice if everyone got into summer spirit? You know, Hendrix, about that 1 week of vacation, why don't you make it 2?
Excuse me, Miss. Don't forget your second scoop of ice cream. Oh.
Cash for Life Doubler is a new add-on that doubles your non-life prizes for just $1 more per play. So now you can double the good times. And you'll only find it with the New Jersey Lottery, because anything can happen in Jersey. 2-hour lunch break, everyone. 18-year-old to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know is a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Showtime documentary films present the Proven Reviews and unprecedented 4-night event. Academy Award-winning director Oliver Stone was granted access to one of the world's most powerful leaders. In our war with Russia, is the U.S. dominant? A dozen interviews over 10 years with no rules. A lot of people don't know much about you. People say Trump is really pocket. Why is Russia had the election? Interviews starting June 12th only on Showtime. Start your free trial now.
Wednesdays at 10:15. Now, 10 Winds Sports. Good day here.
Rob Nadal going for French Open title number 10. Kathleen, he leads Stanford Brinker in this morning's title match. 6-2 love for Brinker won the Grand Slam event 2 years ago. 7 consecutive crowds of 40,000 plus at the stadium. They're being treated to stellar Yankee offense lately. The Yanks homestand ends this afternoon. Look, the Orioles, after a 16-3 rout yesterday, 5 home runs. Didi Gregorius, Dominic Castro, Matt Holliday, Gary Sanchez, and of course, Aaron Judge.
It's a lot of fun. You know, so we went out there and was dominating. No attacking hitters, get the first pitch strike. And, our offense, we were coming through, guys on base, and coming through with 2 outs. It was a pretty fun game all around.
Yankees have 98 home runs this season, most through 59 games in franchise history. Luis Severino was the winning pitcher yesterday. He's now 5-2. Cruz through 7 innings of a 1-run ball with 8 punch-outs. Chad Green's spot started this afternoon against Kevin Gausman.
I just know they're pretty aggressive, and I've noticed that in the past. I'm out there and get some, it seems like a lot, whether that's spring training or last year.
105 on the fan. Arolish Chapman will pitch a couple of minor league rehab assignments this week. He's expected to rejoin the Bombers off the disabled list next weekend at the Athletic. Speaking of rejoin, immediate impact.
Mike hasn't played for the last 30 years. So I just try to stay calm and look for good pitches.
After an interpreter, Steven Matz got the victory in his first start of the season. That came in 8-1 Game 2.
It feels really good to get back out there and compete, you know, and be in a competitive situation, you know, in the big leagues. And it was a good feeling to be back out there.
Lugo follows Matz with his first appearance this afternoon against Jaime Garcia. And the Penguins can end the Stanley Cup Finals tonight in Nashville. They lead the Predators 3-2. Sports at 15 and 45 around the clock. Dave Uram, 10-10 Win Sports.
Wednesdays at 10:17.
Please listen to this message. Hello, I'm Gus Michael Farinella. I'm a bankruptcy attorney here in New York.
filed over 5,000 successful consumer bankruptcy cases. If you are burdened with debt and your income has not kept pace with rising prices and falling further into debt, my law firm can help. You may consider filing for bankruptcy to protect your home and your assets. Bankruptcy is your legal right and can save your home from foreclosure, stop wage garnishment, and stop your creditors from harassing you at home and at work. We serve both New York and New Jersey. You can call me anytime, 1-800-961-9615. That's 1-800-961-9615. We are a debt relief agency and handle all other legal problems as well. Call today. Tomorrow could be too late. The number once again is 1-800-961-9615. That's right. Call me, Gus Michael Farinella. 1-800-961-9615. Just a phone call away. That's a free call for a free consultation.
Find your game at Sam's Bethlehem. 3,000 slots, 200 tables, and the nation's largest live dealer stadium gaming. It's all here, and it's all yours. Visit PASams.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. It's at 10:18 now, the app of the week.
Never walk home alone. That's the idea behind the companion app that lets you reach out to family, friends, or your public safety department to have them keep an eye on you as you travel late at night. Just enter your destination and select contact to be your companion. The people you choose will be able to track your movements on a live map to make sure you get to your destination safely. And if you don't make it from point A to point B in a timely manner, the app will check in to make sure you're okay and alert your companion if you don't respond. You can alert the authorities right through the app in the event of an emergency. Companion is free and available on iOS and Android devices.
When you said 1019, Medicare plus Medicaid could equal money-saving benefits for you from Fidelis Care. We offer a monthly OTC card to pay for over-the-counter medications and more. Transportation and dental care are covered, and our care managers are the heart of your healthcare needs. Fidelis Care even offers flex reimbursement dollars, so you decide how you stay healthy. With Fidelis Care, Medicare plus Medicaid equals more benefits for you. To learn more to see if you're eligible for financial help, call Fidelis Care at 1-800-860-8707. The benefit information provided is a brief summary, not a complete description of benefits, which varies by time and location. For more information, contact Fidelis Care. Limitations, copays, and restrictions may apply. Benefits, formulary, funds, the network premium, and copays, co-insurance may change on January 1 of each year. You must continue to pay your Medicare Part B premium. Live and local, 24 hours a day. Your news station, and it wins.
All news, all the time. This is M10 Win. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning. Just cracked 80 at 10:20 on this Sunday, the 11th. I'm Kathleen Marple Calv, and here's what's happening. A scary wake-up in Piscataway. House explosion leaves one person critical. Charlotte Station now shows traces of Legionnaire's bacteria. One NYPD officer is sick. A lot going on with this parade. The annual Puerto Rican Day celebration starts next hour amid controversy and a statehood vote. A lot going on with the Russia election probe. Top senator wants to look at obstruction of justice. AG Jeff Sessions due to testify. And, yeah, there are tweets. Send in exactly with the forecast. Sunny, hot, 92 in Midtown, 80 to the beach.
This is Dave Joram. Yanks go for a sweep of the O's. Mets try for 3 out of 4 at Atlanta. Berinca playing the Doll for the French Open title.
Twin News at 10:21. From the Dodge Traffic Center, Brian Britt.
Messy ride in Queens right now. Taking a look at the Cross Island as you travel off the Prospect Bridge onto the southbound Cross Island. It just met with a wall of delay all the way down to the LIE. Out to the beach on this beautiful day. We've got the Southern States flow too. Eastbound Hempstead Avenue into Grand Avenue. Opens up out to the Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook looking good. Southbound out to the Wantaw down to Jones Beach. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. You got a good ride in or out of town at the Lincoln, at the Holland, the GW Bridge. Back to normal now. They've reopened the lower level. You got a good ride there. Westbound Cross Bronx, though, does bunch up from Capitol Hill Avenue out towards 3rd Avenue. And then don't forget, we've got weekend road work over at the Battery Tunnel, Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, and the Queens Midtown Tunnel. Only one to open. Gossel's Bridge, no New Jersey bound access until 6 p.m. this evening on the new span. And that is why 440 is just a mess from the expressway south all the way down to the Jersey bound Outer Bridge. And so much in Brooklyn, inbound go on BQE. That's going to bunch up from the Prospect to Atlantic Avenue. And finally, in town, we've got southbound Harlem River Drive, busy 140s down to the RFK Triborough Bridge, of course, with volume. I'm Brian Britt, our news report 1031 on 1010 Wins.
Traffic sponsored by Babbel. Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app in the world.
Learn a language effectively with Babbel. Try for free at trybabbel.com. trybabbel.com. Wind speeds at 10:22. A house explosion in Piscataway early today. One person was hurt when the blast happened about 4:15 this morning at 8:20. He is said to be in critical condition with second-degree burns. And Mayor Brian Waller says it's a miracle the man's alive after the blast blew the home office foundation.
It disrupts a lot of electrical power in a 10-block radius, so everybody in the park area obviously explosion around where this section of town to hear that.
Fire crews are now sifting through the wreckage and looking for a cause. Initially, they believe it may be a natural gas explosion. Back off now. Legionnaire's disease in the station house. An NYPD officer recovered from a lung infection as private tests have turned up traces of Legionella bacteria in the 23rd precinct in East Harlem. Health officials say that hot water supply was shut off as a safety measure, and health inspectors are sampling the indoor plumbing water. So far, only one officer is sick and is recovering at a hospital outside the city. Alexis Conley told CBS News, though, she's worried.
It's not that it could happen. It's poorly maintained. It could happen anywhere, even to the people that protect our city.
Health department has recommended that officers not shower in the building out of an abundance of caution. They say it's safe to drink cold water and use it for coffee, tea, or cooking. You don't need to wear masks. 127 New Yorkers got sick and a dozen died during a 2015 outbreak in South Bronx. News at 10:24. It is a day of Puerto Rican pride amid controversy and key votes. That YouTube sound from last year's annual Puerto Rican Day Parade is on next hour at 6 afternoon. It draws some big crowds and protesters after organizers decided to honor a man who spent decades in prison for bombings that killed or maimed dozens of people. Dr. Lopez Rivera, former member of the militant group FILN, named National Freedom Hero. Now let's hope corporate sponsors to drop out, and elected fire groups and Governor Cuomo all going to sign up in March. On the island today, there's an important referendum on the future.
Puerto Rico will vote on its territorial status, choosing among the options of statehood, independence, and keeping things as is. Congress ultimately must approve the outcome of the vote. Historically, residents of the island have been pretty evenly divided between statehood and the current Commonwealth status. I'm Bill Michael.
The parade spins off at 11 a.m. at 5th and 44th, of course, no for traffic and transit off the line. President Trump is up and tweeting this morning, pointing at some of his favorite targets, saying he believes the leaks from fired FBI Director James Comey will be far more prevalent than anybody ever thought possible, acting totally illegal, and then saying very cowardly. Also adding the Democrats have no message, not on economics, not on taxes, not on jobs, not on scaling Obamacare, finishing by calling them obstructionists in all caps. The president hopes to make this apprentice week with a new jobs program.
Plan is to expand apprenticeships in an effort to help companies find more skilled workers to fill jobs. The program is aimed at millions of Americans who may consider apprenticeships instead of four-year college degrees, which may leave them struggling to pay off student loans.
President Barbara Cusack with me.
Finally, summer. Hi, this is Michael Cohen, and summer means the best values of the year on every new and certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz at Silver Star Motors. Every vehicle must go, so now is the time to make your move to the great values on every Mercedes-Benz at Silver Star Motors. Great people, great cars, and great values. Now that's the Silver Star way. Visit our showroom on Northern Boulevard in Long Island City, or just go to thesilverstarway.com. That's thesilverstarway.com. Hey there, here to tell you about some of the hottest deals happening at Lowe's. For your garden, get great savings on Miracle Grow Garden Soil, 3 for $10. And make sure you're prepared for your next backyard barbecue with a 2-pack of Kingsford charcoal, now for just $9.88. All projects have a starting point. Start with Lowe's. Offers valid 6/7 through 6/14 while supplies last in U.S. only. Charcoal offer limited to 2 bags per customer. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Wind news at 10:26. Now Bloomberg Money Watch and 10 wins.